The wind howled across the rooftops of Shinsoku, a city now caught between shadow and light. It was here, high above the bustling streets, that two brothers, bound by blood but divided by destiny, faced each other. Ren, his face etched with determination, stood opposite Kuren, who was cloaked in an aura of swirling, malevolent dark energy. The air crackled with a tension thicker than the city smog below. Kuren's voice was a low growl, twisted by the power he now commanded. "You shouldn't have come, little brother. This power, you can't comprehend it. It's the key to true strength, the kind our clan always denied us." He raised a hand, and shadows coalesced around it, forming a blade of pure darkness. Ren didn't flinch. His gaze was steady, fixed on the brother he remembered, the one buried beneath that sinister veil. He knew words were useless now. Only action could bridge the chasm that had opened between them. "I've come to bring you home, Kuren," Ren said, his voice calm but firm, a stark contrast to the storm brewing around them. He slowly reached up to the white bandage wrapped tightly around his left eye. For years it had been a symbol of his restraint, a seal on a power too immense to control. Until now, with a swift, decisive motion, Ren tore off the bandage. A brilliant, blinding light erupted from his face. His sealed eye was revealed, not a normal eye, but a radiant orb of pure, molten orange, glowing with the untamed energy of the sun itself. The darkness around Kuren recoiled, hissing like a frightened beast. Ren's entire form was bathed in a warm, golden light. He wasn't just a man anymore. He was a conduit for the sun's very essence. "So you've finally embraced it," Kuren sneered, though a flicker of unease crossed his face. "The power that has cursed our bloodline for generations. You think that makes you a hero?" He lunged forward, his shadow blade cutting a vicious arc through the air. Ren met the attack head-on. He didn't have a weapon forged of light. His fists and his will were his weapons. The rooftops became their arena. Every time Kuren's dark energy lashed out, Ren's solar power would meet it, not with equal ferocity, but with a gentle, absorbing warmth. It was a dance of opposites, shadow against light, despair against hope. Kuren was faster, his attacks more aggressive, fueled by a deep-seated rage. He pressed his advantage, driving Ren back across the tiles. "Why do you hold back?" he roared, his strikes growing more desperate. "Fight me! Show me this power you're so proud of!" Ren parried a blow that would have shattered the rooftop, his golden aura flaring. He saw an opening, a moment when Kuren's guard was down, his chest exposed. It was the perfect chance for a finishing strike, a blow straight to the heart. But as he drew his fist back, the sun's energy concentrating into a searing point, he hesitated. He looked past the armor, past the darkness, and saw his brother's eyes. In them he saw not just malice, but pain, loneliness, fear. In that split second, Ren's purpose became crystal clear. His power wasn't a weapon of destruction, it was a tool for redemption. He shifted his aim. Instead of a fatal blow, he drove his fist into the center of Kuren's chestplate. The impact wasn't sharp or piercing. It was a deep, resonant wave of pure, warm light. It struck the armor, not the flesh, and a sound like a great bell chimed across the city. The dark energy encasing Kuren shuddered violently. It began to fray, to dissolve, not as if it were being destroyed, but as if it were being purified. Kuren cried out, not in pain, but in shock, as the shadows that had clung to him for so long evaporated into nothingness, washed away by the relentless, unconditional light. He stumbled backward, the dark armor crumbling away like ash, revealing his ordinary clothes beneath. The malevolent glow in his eyes faded, replaced by confusion, and then dawning comprehension. He looked at his hands, then at Ren, who stood panting, the light from his eyes slowly dimming back to a gentle glow. "My power is not to destroy you," Ren declared, his voice filled with an unshakable conviction that echoed in the sudden silence. "It is to bring you back." The fight was over. The rooftops were quiet once more, save for the whisper of the wind. Kuren fell to his knees, not defeated, but freed. The darkness was gone, but the scars it left on his soul remained. Ren walked over and knelt beside him, placing a hand on his shoulder. The physical battle had ended, but for these two brothers, the true journey the journey of healing, of forgiveness, of finding their way back to each other was just beginning. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss what happens next. We've got a lot more to explore with Ren and Kuren, and we can't wait to share it with you. See you in the next video.